My name's Chris Freeman. I'm Professor of Wetland Science here at Bangor University. Wetlands are areas of land that are wet and soggy. Even on the driest summer day, you'll go out to them and they're still wet and soggy because they act a bit like a sponge, soaking up water and holding onto it for quite a long time. Around about 3% of the world is covered in wetlands, but here in Wales we've got more than our fair share, and we've got nearly 10% of the land is actually covered in wetlands, so it's a very important ecosystem for us here. Wetlands are important for a whole range of reasons. Perhaps the most important of all is that they have an impact on climate change, and the reason is that the plants in wetlands take carbon dioxide up out of the atmosphere. Plants do that, of course, in all ecosystems, but wetlands are a bit unusual because when the carbon dioxide has been taken up into the plants, it doesn't get re-released when the plant dies at the end of its life. The carbon is locked up for thousands of years potentially. They've been doing this since the last ice age. It's now estimated that there is around about a third of all of this carbon that's present in the world's soils locked up in wetland systems. That's an area that's only about 3% of the planet. We've been carrying out research in three main areas. The first of them has been looking at this process of capture of carbon from the atmosphere and looking at the importance of wetlands in affecting our climate. The second way is looking at the way that wetlands have an impact on drinking water. The reason is that wetlands take carbon dioxide out of the atmosphere, produce plant matter, and some of that plant matter can then leak away in dissolved form and find its way into our reservoirs. And that obviously has an impact on water companies because they need to remove that carbon so that it's nice and clean for us to drink. So that's an important area there. And the third area is looking at the way wetlands can be used to treat pollution. So it's about looking at the ways that we can artificially create wetland areas and use them as like natural filters, or like a natural kidney in the environment that takes out unwanted pollution from the outside world and cleans it up as the water passes through.